Hey there, and welcome back to my channel. So today, your girl is chilling hard, but I wanted to bring you this video about a very important topic. And so today, I'm going to shoot my video in Martin Luther King Park. I am testing out some new equipment, and I want you to join me as we talk about how to believe in yourself so you can have a successful business. Let's get into it. I decided to get out the house today to talk to you about believing in yourself and your ability to start and grow a business, right? Because believing in yourself is probably one of the biggest hurdles that I see social workers have when I work with them. And so it's imperative that you believe in yourself because while starting a business, or at least starting the way that I show you how to start, has a low upfront cost, you still have a lot of hurdles that you run into, a lot of barriers, right? Some are barriers that are out in the world that you cannot control, and some are self imposed barriers. And it's these self imposed barriers that I'm going to talk about today. Picture this: a girl pulls up, a woman pulls up in her car, probably around 9 o'clock at night, and she is trying to find a parking space so she can go to sleep for the night. And so she finds an area in a nice neighborhood with a 24-hour Walmart. She pulls into the lot further towards the back of the lot, and she puts the window covers up to all of her windows. It is pretty damn hot out, so she turns on the AC real low. She keeps the car running for a little while, and then she makes sure to turn off the car so she's not so obvious that someone's in there. And so she does this every night, and then she wakes up and goes to the bus station every morning to wash up before work. And so this went on for about 3 weeks. And the reason why this went on is because she lost her housing. She lost everything at that time, everything except her car and her job. And soon her job was going to be gone too, but at this point she didn't know it yet. And a lot of people were telling her that this happened because she was a teen mom and because she had gone to college and because she had decided to move out to Charlotte and she didn't have any family. And because people were making sure to highlight all of her mistakes. And the girl could have easily internalized all of these mistakes and let it get to her and just do nothing with her life, right? Because that's what everybody was telling her. That girl is me. So, in a video, probably a couple years ago, I talked about how I went from being homeless to making six figures a year. And part of the reason I was able to make six figures a year is because of my business. I was still working as well, had a very good paying job, but a good portion of it was my business. And if I had bought into the narrative that I wasn't going to be anything because I was a teen mom, I wasn't going to be anything because I didn't follow the traditional path, I didn't have a husband, still don't have a husband, have no desire to have a husband, but that's a different video. If I had bought into all of that, I wouldn't be able to sit here in front of the camera and make videos for you guys and have a business and put myself out there while I put my business out there, right? Because it's not necessarily me that I'm putting out here all of the time, but it is my business. However, today I am sharing parts of my own personal story. And the reason why I'm doing this is because it was just heavy on my spirit that someone needed to hear this. that someone out there has been watching my videos, and for a long time in their life, people have told them that they couldn't do it, they weren't going to make it, they were going to be a failure, not to start an entrepreneurial journey. Social work is safe, having a job is safe, which is all a damn lie. And you've been thinking about starting your business, but you're scared. And ultimately, you're scared because you don't believe in yourself. You know, you might say you believe in yourself, but deep, deep, deep down inside, there's a part of you that thinks, I'm not able to start a business. I don't have anything of value to sell. I don't have anything of value to teach. No one cares about anything I'm doing. People aren't going to like me. I'm not an expert. I don't know everything. Let me say this. People overestimate or underestimate, whichever way you want to look at it, what an expert actually is, right? If you are a mom of a 2-year old and you figured out some things to make your life easier as you raise this 2-year old, and you figured this out along the way, right? You've gotten to the point where they're 2, and along the way, you have figured out, at this point at least, because as a parent, things will change as their age changes. But at this point, you have figured out some things to make your life easier. You could be considered an expert to someone who has a newborn and this is their first time being a parent. You know, it was your first time being a parent. You now have a 2-year old. Maybe you're about to have another child, maybe not. But there are things that you've learned along that journey that someone with a newborn will consider you an expert. And so you have to believe in the fact that you have something of value. All of us have a lived experience, and on that lived experience, we've learned different things, we've failed at different things, and those failures have taught us something. We've enhanced skills, we've read books that have enhanced our knowledge, we have talents that are uniquely ours. And so you have to believe in the fact that there's somebody out there who is waiting for your solution, who is waiting for you, waiting to hear from you, because nobody's going to deliver it like you do. They may not like you, they may like someone else who delivers it a different way, but there's going to be people who are uniquely attracted to your style, how you deliver the message, who you are. If you are quirky, they're going to like that. If you are super serious, they're going to like that. I'm not a super serious person. I have a little bit of a potty mouth. You see that in some of my videos. That's just who I am. And I make it a point to show up as who I am because I don't have a plan B when it comes to this entrepreneurial thing. When it comes to this thing called life, I am not working for someone for the rest of my life. I made my exit plan from work probably about 5 years ago, and I'm in the home stretch of that. So I am exiting my job in 2026. Based on the plans that I made and the money that I wanted to save before I exited and creating my exit strategy, I am leaving my job in 2026. I've been an entrepreneur for, oh God, 9 years now, 9 or 10? What is this? 10 years now. Holy shit. 10 years now. I've been an entrepreneur. And I really didn't figure out how to do this thing until probably about 4 years ago now. Yeah, probably about 3 or 4 years ago now. Um, for a long time, I was trying to figure it out via Google and YouTube videos. And then finally, I just paid the money for a mentor and for coaching and for training and to do the things. Um, but in that time, I always believed in my ability to help other people change their lives. In that time, I never doubted my ability to be a successful entrepreneur, even though I failed a shit ton of times. And so you have to believe in yourself. And there's a few things that I'm going to cover today to help you do that. And I'm just going to breeze through them really quickly. So let's get at those 5 things. Oh no, maybe it's more than 5, but we'll see. So let's get at them. So, one of the first things that I did to be able to believe in myself, because I grew up in a house where I was taught not to believe in myself, one of the first things that I did was I got counseling. And so I started getting counseling in 2001. I still get counseling to this day because we have so many things coming at us in the world. You have to have a sounding board and a way to unload that and a way to process it. One of the next things that I did was I got a coach. So I got a mentor, and they were able to help me, navigate this entrepreneurial thing, which definitely gave me more belief in myself, right? Once you learn how to do things, once you know how to do some things, you definitely can believe in yourself more. Now, one of the things that I do is I work the 12 universal laws. So I have a video coming up about the 12 universal laws and how I work them. And that is going to be inside of the social work mogul community. So you can go on ahead and check that out if you like over there at the social work mogul community. But basically, the 12 universal laws includes one that is super popular, and that is the law of manifestation. But there's 11 other laws that you have to know in order for the law of manifestation to work efficiently and properly. Now, people look at the law of manifestation and think, you just out there wishing for stuff and thinking it's going to land in your lap. No, no, that's not how it works. But there are things that you desire in your heart. There are things, seeds that have been planted in your mind, things that you want to do. And if you believe in God, you know that He doesn't give you anything that you can't achieve. But there are some things that you have to align yourself with for it to work for you. And so, working the 12 universal laws for me has definitely worked. Um, and I'll share that again in that video. Another thing that you have to do is you have to read personal development. Now, some of these I covered in another video, but you have to absolutely read personal development. Without reading personal development, so personal development helps develop your mindset, right? It helps you envision things in your life in a different way. And so, without personal development, honestly, I don't know where I would be. Last month in the social work mogul community, we read The Compound Effect, and now we are reading How to Get Paid for What You Know. And the feedback I have gotten, people love this book. Now, these are just a few recommendations. This is less of a formal video than I normally do. I just wanted to get out here and get some fresh air because I just wanted to have a conversation with you about it. I would say that probably twice a year I have to revisit this myself. Things just happen, and you sometimes will struggle in your business, right? Everything has an ebb and flow. And that's another thing to remember when you are trying to believe in yourself, because you're going to hit ebbs, and I guess you would call it ebb, maybe a setback, a blockage, something that you have to get past. You're going to hit that in business, but then you hit the flows and everything just moves seamlessly. And so, again, I just came here to say that in order for you to believe in yourself, it has to be you and you alone. You have to be self assured and not reassured, right? Because if you're seeking reassurance from people, you may not get it. And that can cause you to miss your dreams, your opportunities. It can cause you to stay stuck simply because of fear and of a lack of belief in yourself. And so, believe in yourself. Do whatever is necessary to start believing in yourself so you can start your business and change the trajectory of your future. Just think about the things you'll leave behind once you start your business. I mean, listen, I had a job a few years back that my boss was straight cold tripping. And I remember one day she comes sashaying in the office talking about I had to go to an outreach event. And I remember telling her that I had done all the outreach events for that month and it was another employee's turn to do them. And she told me that employee did not feel like doing it that day, so I had to do it. And I nicely told her, kick rocks, F this, and I'm out. And I was able to peel right up out of that job because I had my business and I had other income. And while it didn't align with my plan to continue working until 2026, I knew I could get another job, right? A social worker with a master's degree is pretty easy for us to get jobs. But the point of the matter was, I had the freedom to be able to leave a job that was trying to mistreat me, which is priceless. And I want you guys to be able to experience that. I want you guys to be able to experience what it feels like to type up your 2 week notice and peel out because you have established income for yourself where you don't have to wait on somebody to pay you. Well, you have to wait on your customers to pay you, but you don't have to wait on someone to tell you what that looks like. So, believe in yourself, start your business in 2024, and change the trajectory of your life. So, let's talk about how my car has a bullet hole in it. A pretty big one at that. It's rusted out now because I just haven't had time to get it fixed. But the perils of social work when you are in a tough neighborhood. That's all I have for you today, and I'll see you again next week on Masterclass Monday as we dig into some more trainings. Bye for now.